Hey YouTube, it's cecelialane. Well, I'm a little irritated because I just did a fantastic part of a video and I don't know what happened. It got all messed up during it. But I probably needed to work on time, so I'm going to work on time this time. I am 11 months out. I started my journey in February of 2010. I had my surgery September 2010. I was 254 when I went in for surgery. And today I am 160. I just recently moved. The move was very physically and emotionally and everything exhausting, and it's extremely hot in New Orleans, and all I was thirsty. So I dropped another like 2-3 pounds, and that put me at 160. And these days when I lose it, I'm not getting it back. It's gone. But turned out great because my real goal is 160, so that I would have a buffer, because I like my size at 165, but it's nice to have a buffer so that if I go up a pound or two, no big deal, I'm not upset. And you know, when your period comes, I do go up about a pound or two at my monthly time. Anyway, so I'm very happy with that. And so what I was talking about earlier in my video that got lost was I've been seeing a lot of videos lately, and I've seen them all the way through, where weight loss surgery patients are talking about all the work and blood, sweat, and tears and grit and everything that they've put into their weight loss journey. And I am in no way knocking these people at all. However, the stuff that they talk about, it's really reminiscent to me of that whole, like, and this is just my personal opinion, which in the whole big scheme of things means nothing, and I am nobody. But for me, it is very reminiscent of that skinny person mentality, diet mentality that is the whole reason that I got the surgery, that I wanted to get away from. And because that mentality was all about how I never measured up. I am unsuccessful at exercising on a continuous basis, and I have no self-control, and I can't manage my portions, and I lack the sheer will and grit and ability and force to do everything that I need to do, this, that, whatever. All that stuff that made me feel like a loser. Yes, a humongous fat loser. And like I said, I'm not knocking these people, but you know what? That much grit and self-control and everything is not... I've never put that into my weight loss efforts, or not consistently, not on any consistent basis, obviously, because every time I lost some weight I gained it back. Generally that's been saved up for work, my career, which I'm very good at what I do, but the whole health and exercise and everything, it's just never been my forte. And major hats off to these people who are able to put that consistent focus. I mean, I wish I was that kind of person. And however, I am not feeling badly anymore, or berating myself, or demeaning myself because I'm not that kind of person. And that is what the surgery has given me. It's given me that freedom to be a person where my life does not revolve around food, does not revolve around what a failure I am, and does not revolve around me comparing myself constantly to these people who can exercise and manage their portions on their own and all this kind of stuff. 38, and obviously I can't do that shit because I'd already been thin. I would have already been thin, and I wasn't on my own. And now with the surgery, I am, and I don't have to do that stuff. Do I think that I should do it? Yes. Do I think that it's a good idea, that my health and all that? Yes. Do I go out? Well, let me back up. So what the surgery has done for me is it has assisted me in controlling my portions, decreasing my appetite for junk food, decreasing my affinity for junk foods, decreasing my ability, or eliminating in some cases my ability to eat food that I shouldn't be eating. It has allowed me to take my focus off of food and put it elsewhere, where it can better be used. And then along with seeing a therapist to help me accept the new me, the surgery has kind of released me from the old bonds and chains that were, holding me back and hindering me, which were as much mental as they were physical. But have I had to put this work in like all these other people to lose the weight? No. I've lost like 96 pounds now in 11 months, hit my goal, and I haven't done any exercise except for, sporadic here and there doing my running. But, for me, it's always like a couple of weeks and then, however, I do work on trying to eat healthy things, drinking like a protein shake in the morning or having oatmeal, and for lunch having some turkey and cheese, and dinner having, a salad and such. But I eat pizza, I eat Subway sandwiches, I love McDonald's sausage, egg, and cheese bagels. I will eat that like over a breakfast and lunch period. That will be my breakfast and lunch for the day. And I still love to drink. I still love my wine, and I live in New Orleans, so obviously I love my daiquiris. But the surgery, I hate to say, it takes care of the rest for me. As long as I'm making a specific decision, and committing to the fact that, I'm trying to put healthy things in my body more often than not, and I'm committing to that, the surgery, I hate to say, but it does the rest for me. And that's exactly what I was looking for. I was not trying to count calories, get on the scale, feel bad because today I didn't go to the gym. And, obviously expectations are great. Don't get me wrong. I'm very successful in my career, so I understand that, and setting goals and things of that nature. But at the same time, I think understanding your strengths and your weaknesses, and giving yourself some acceptance, and making realistic goals for your individual abilities, capabilities. I think those things are really important, because it's so easy to get into the cycle of self-recrimination and self-depreciation. And I don't know a fat person who doesn't come from that world. It's a very slippery slope, the whole dieting and exercising for, exercising, and not exercising because it makes you feel good, because you enjoy it. I am definitely 100 times more active now than I used to be. Everything's easier. I enjoy doing stuff. It's not cumbersome and everything. But I do the stuff because I enjoy it, not because, I have to go to the gym 5 days a week, or, you know, or I'm going to come on YouTube and say how I'm disappointed in myself. And like I said, I'm really not trying to knock anybody that does these things. I'm just trying to make sure that other people who maybe are like me don't put themselves back into the loser category, and are aware that the surgery can be a very effective tool if you use it properly. And properly doesn't necessarily mean a whole bunch of exercise and doing, you know, all this dieting and getting on the scale all the time and stuff like that. Those behaviors are really not, you know, I'm going to say are really not necessary, you know, but then again, that may not be true because everybody's different. We're all individuals. Our bodies are different. Everybody reacts differently. So, you know, maybe what works for me doesn't work for others. But I do not have the same problems with foods. I don't have the same love-hate relationship with food that I used to. I don't have the same obsessive compulsive. Yeah, my period comes and I start wanting to eat everything, but I track that, and so now, you know, hey, no big deal. I want to eat everything, and then next week I'm not going to want to eat anything. So what does it matter? It all evens out in the end, and I do just fine, and I'm perfectly fine, and there's no need for me to obsess about it anymore. And I was that kind of person that I would track every single day, every piece of food that I ate. I would track every pound, every ounce, all of that. And that was very detrimental to me. So I'm at a really good place now. For me, this is me. This is my thing. This is how I'm doing it. And it's working great. And I'm really happy. So I'm coming short on time now and going to have to close out. So what I want to do is just do a body shot. Right now I'm at, I said 160. I'm a size 8. And I feel great. I don't want to lose any more. I don't want any more loose skin. None of those things. So I want to stay just where I am. My knees are probably going to look all messed up because I've been kneeling on me. On the floor. Anyway, so this is a little dress that I bought in a regular store. And let's see. So this is me now. Feel really good. It's me from the back. And then I have my bikini on, so I'm going to go ahead and take off my dress and show you me in a bikini. I gotta say that I love my body. Is it perfect? No. But I am very happy with it. I have no bottom at the bottom here. No bottom. But that's okay. My stomach is good, and I have like nothing. I have some skin there, but for the most part everything is really great. I'm very happy. I like the way it dips in right there. My legs don't meet anymore. I have very wide hips, so I know that that's why. And you know, my arms are smaller than I ever thought that they were going to end up being. My boobs have stayed, which I'm very happy about. And I have great looking legs because my legs were really thick. So I'm very happy. And no exercise. And no dieting. I don't diet and I don't exercise. I'm just active. And I try to eat healthy. I try to drink water. I try to take my vitamins. You know, I just those general things. And if I eat something bad today, then tomorrow, you know, I just make sure that I eat good things. In other words, I'm looking for a balance. I'm not looking for a punishment. I'm not punishing myself anymore. So anyways, I don't know if this was too preachy, and I hope nobody's offended. This is me. This is where I'm coming from. And, you know, if there are other people out there that are like me, I want to make sure, you know, that that they see it's okay. We're all different. We all have our different ways of doing